Hello again, everyone. Jay Dickey, President of American Heritage Partners, want to welcome you to another episode of American Heritage Moments, our ongoing series of short stories about key events and key people in American history. We welcome your feedback on any of our programs. Just go to our website and send us your comments and questions on our Contact Us page. While you're there, please check out our upcoming events, which includes presentations by various subject matter experts on a range of topics related to American history. Some of these we will be live streaming on Zoom. We also invite you to follow us on our Facebook page, which contains regular posts on historical subjects that might be of interest. So today I want to talk about Cotton Mather, a major church leader in the early decades of New England. He was one of the most controversial Puritan clerics of his era, if not of all time. Known for his many books, papers, and sermons on the theology of the Puritan faith, but also known for his strident attitudes towards non-believers of all kinds. Heretics, he would call them, or worse. Most infamously, he was a strong defender of the Salem witch trials in 1692, and went so far as to publish a book called Wonders of the Invisible World, in which he sought to justify the trials and execution of those accused witches. After 11 innocents were hanged in September of 1692, he wrote to the judge who presided over the trials to congratulate him for, quote, extinguishing of a wonderful piece of devilism as has been seen in the world, close quote. Well, it's true that colonists in that era believed in witchcraft, and there are many other examples of executions of accused witches in the historical record of New England. Cotton Mather's damnation of the accused Salem witches has gone down in history as uniquely noxious, and historians have judged him harshly as a consequence. Cotton Mather was born in 1663 in Boston. He was a third-generation New Englander who, like his father, Increase Mather, attended Harvard College in 1674 at the age of 11. After graduation, he went straight into church life, and he was ordained in 1685 at the age of 22. The next year, he married 16-year-old Abigail Phillips, and they had 8 children together before Abigail died in 1702. Mather had 6 more children with his second wife, Elizabeth Hubbard. When she died in 1713, Mather married a third time to Lydia Lee George, but they had no children. Only 2 of Mather's many children survived him. Although a man of the cloth, Mather did not shy from becoming involved in Massachusetts Bay Colony politics, most prominently the so-called Revolt of 1689. That crisis arose when King James II revoked the charter of the Massachusetts Bay Company and appointed Sir Edwin Andros the new governor of the colony. Andros proceeded to invalidate land grants previously issued by the company, and Mather became involved in the colonists' resistance to Andros. During that crisis, Mather was threatened with arrest, but that did not deter him from continuing to challenge Andros's policies, and he's believed by some historians to have authored a very inflammatory pamphlet entitled Declaration of the Gentlemen, Merchants, and Inhabitants of Boston and the Country Adjacent. The outcome of his efforts, unfortunately, was most likely viewed as a defeat for mainstream Puritan colonists. For in 1691, the king granted a new charter that mandated religious toleration, which ran against the strict Puritan theology that non-Puritans were heretics. Ironically, the first governor appointed under the new charter was a member of Mather's own church. Mather later crossed swords with another Massachusetts governor, Joseph Dudley. Over time, Mather's political stature was greatly diminished. Throughout his life, Mather was a Puritan thought leader, and he wrote over 300 books and pamphlets, most famously the Magnalia Christi Americana, published in 1702. By then, his Puritan views had softened, and he expressed greater tolerance some tolerance for non-Puritan believers such as Baptists, Presbyterians, and Congregationalists. Yet, he frowned upon the liberal education trends at his alma mater, Harvard College. After he tried and failed to be named president of Harvard, he threw his support to rival Yale College, which featured a more conservative course of study. Besides his religious and political pursuits, Mather involved himself in a wide range of other activities, including the promotion of smallpox inoculations, the study of the science of plant life, and the cause of bettering the living conditions of enslaved persons. He'd been a slaveholder himself, but he was not an advocate for emancipation. In some respects, Reverend Cotton might be considered a Renaissance man, but with the passage of centuries, he's mostly remembered for his extreme Puritan belief system. So today, we honor the memory of Cotton Mather, one of the most controversial religious leaders of his era, and a protagonist in some of the most critical events in early American history. Thanks for watching. Join us next time on American Heritage Moments.